Toyota Hilux. This is a 4x2 2.4 liter Conquest Edition. This is about a year old, and aside from a few modifications, the whole car is stock. So this is the 4x2 version. The SRP for this is 4.2 M. The 4x4 version is 300,000 more expensive at 1.7 M. And this one comes with pretty similar features aside from the four-wheel drive. So let's start with the suspension of the car. The stock suspension is actually a double wishbone for the front and a leaf spring rigid axle for the rear. Although our friend here installed a set of ride backs quick lift. It's 2 inches higher than stock, so he installed it on the front and he installed it on the rear too. For the aftermarket wheels, they are Western wheels with max track tires. They are 265/50 R20. So this, I think, is the perfect aftermarket set for the Hilux because it is big and it is just perfect for it actually. So for the stock, they are 265/65 R18s alloys. I'll just paste the photo right here. Overall length of the Hilux, it is 5.335 and 1.855 for the width, and the height is 1.815 for the stock version, and the wheelbase is 3,085 mm. Fuel tank capacity is 80 liters and the seating capacity is for 5 people. So this variant comes with LED for the headlamps and the front fog lamps. Over fenders are the wide type, and these do come with DRLs. I believe the DRLs are right here. So the Conquest comes with a stock sports bar. It comes with the car and inclusive with the price. It also comes with the bed liner. Tint is free as well. Roof ornament. Side step comes with the vehicle as well. And rear graphics, which is this huge Conquest sign at the back. So our friend here installed an aftermarket roller lid that goes all the way to here, and I believe he got it for around 29K aftermarket price. So I think an honest review of this Hilux would be that it is one of the best selling pickups in the world, and I believe people can try, but I don't think any can really come close to it. However, common perception about this is that it is a little, of course, medyo matagtag siya ng onte, pero I think that's normal for a pickup considering that this still has the old leaf type suspension in the back as compared to, let's say, like the Navara, which has the multi-link, and the Ranger, I think, also has a newer type of suspension. The Conquest does come with a smart key, meaning that once you come close to the vehicle, you don't necessarily have to press anything. You just have to come near it, press this button right here, and you should be able to get in. So for the seats of the Hilux Conquest 4x2, they do not come with leather. However, the dash comes in a leather trim. It is fabric. So these are, I think, Casa seat covers that come with the car. The door handles do come with a leather, or actually a fabric lining right here. So we are now in the interior of the Hilux Conquest. It does come with a push start system right here. And simply put your key somewhere where it's safe and then press on the brakes and simply press on the push start button. So once you start the Hilux, you're greeted with a graphic here that shows the pickup. You are greeted with a very beautiful instrument cluster right here, and I think that this is why most people do go for the Hilux, because of how innovative the dashboard really is. And in terms of the radio, absolutely no need to change it because just the stock ones will do you good. I think this comes with Bluetooth and a few other options. And as for the instrument cluster of the Hilux, shows the current liter per 100 kilometers, the range, the echo indicators, and the fuel comparisons. So the Hilux Conquest does come with an automatic AC system. The Navara does not. The Navara comes with a push type button AC control, and the Ranger does come with an automatic control as well. So as for the head unit, it is pretty simple. However, I am glad that it has Bluetooth and the USB plug-in, because those in itself are the only things that you really need in the car. So the bonus really here is the GPS system. Pretty similar with the one that the Montero has. It is user-friendly. However, I think the aftermarket ones are still better in terms of the touchscreen interface, but it can be used and it can be functional. And this comes with the basic radio, iPod, disc, setup, Bluetooth, aux, and USB. So for the Bluetooth system, I'm very impressed because at least the 4x2 Hilux does have it. So for the interior of the Hilux, one good feature about it is that all the windows are automatic, meaning all of them work with the one-click function. even the ones on the rear passenger side. So I think that's a very, very innovative technology by Toyota. And another feature of the Hilux is that the glove box here, the upper glove box, does come with a cooling system that you can activate by pressing this. And the aircon or fridge system is right there. So whenever you want to cool your water, your soft drinks, or whatever, just simply put it in there. It'll cool it on its own. And as for the transmission, it comes with a 6-speed automatic with ECT gate type sequential. It also comes with the eco mode and the power mode option. And there's also a plus minus option right here. So as for the rear, it does come with cup holders in this armrest right here. This feature is also pretty cool because the Navara does not have it. And for the driver's airbag, there's one right here on the steering wheel. And I believe there's one right here for the driver's knee passenger side. For the Hilux steering wheel, you have mode here, and then this to browse through it. Your volume, your answer and decline of calls. Voice activation is right here. I believe this is to browse through the settings of the cluster. So for the engine of the Hilux, this comes with a 2GD FTV high 2.4L diesel 4-cylinder 16-valve DOC variable nozzle turbo with front-mounted intercooler that I believe is right there. As for the engine, the battery is right here. Brake fluid is right here, power steering fluid is right here, and this is for the servo or the expansion tank of the radiator. The air box is right here. And it seems like a pretty quiet sounding engine, pretty similar with the Navaras and the Rangers that I've reviewed recently. So overall, the engine seems to be well. I'm not sure, however, if it has the same engine as the old Hilux, but I am pretty impressed with its size. And this engine bay is huge, by the way. Mukhang marami kang malalagay na aftermarket dito if you prefer. So we are gonna take the Hilux for a drive. The only pickups I've actually driven are the Ranger, the Hilux, and the Navara. And some of them say na yung Navara komportable. Some of them say na yung Ranger mas komportable. Some of them say that the Hilux is more comfortable. But personally, their pickups, so expect them to be a little rigid or rough in terms of ride quality. But overall, they should be okay. This has the leaf type suspension, so comparing this with the multi-link, it's actually not that bad. I don't think you would even notice the difference. So our friend here advised that we should try power mode. Yeah. So power mode is activated. In terms of the acceleration, it is much stronger, and it reacts and responds quickly. However, I have a feeling that this consumes more gas. For trailing or for going up or going down mountains, this would be recommended. So upon driving the Hilux, I have noticed that truthfully, matagtag nga siya ng onte. But upon hearing it from my friend here, he said that when he came off the casa, that the first time he said his back was hurting, but eventually he got used to it. So I think the leaf suspension really played out as a factor here, because personally I'm not biased, but I do feel it. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. But overall, the Hilux Conquest is a very beautiful pickup, and I would recommend it. While driving, I just want to take this opportunity to thank one of my best friends, si Tate. Bro, salamat for allowing us to test his Hilux Conquest. It's really beautiful, man. Salamat. And so here is the Navara 4x4. One on the left has 20s and the one on the right has 18s, although in height, in terms of the side mirror, it is a little obvious that the Conquest is bigger, but in terms of the roof, they do not seem to be that far away. That is it, guys, for the review of the Hilux Conquest. If you guys have any suggestions or any comments, please post them down. And if you guys want me to honestly review any of your cars, please comment it down or simply volunteer, because I'd like to connect with you guys as well. So any car that you want, just comment it down and I'll get to it. And I just want to say thank you guys. That's it for today.